Hello, welcome back. This is Wency from Wency's Toys channel, and today I will be reviewing the Lego set 42127, the Batman Batmobile from the movie The Batman from the Lego Technic series. So let's get right to it. Oh, and before I forget, please hit the thumbs up button if you've liked this video, and please hit subscribe as a lot of my viewers have not yet subscribed to my channel, and it would help me a lot in giving you more content like this in the future. Thank you very much. So this is the finished build. So this is the Lego set 42127, the Batman Batmobile for the new 2022 The Batman movie. And I must say, because the story is supposedly a year one reboot of The Batman, then of course he wouldn't have all of his gadgets yet and all of his tricked out cars, and it would just be probably his first Batmobile was a muscle car, or at least a modified muscle car. So this pretty much looks like a black muscle car, right? Look at the front profile. It's pretty much like an American muscle car. So compared to the Dodge Charger that came out the previous year for an IP Technic piece, I believe, or I personally feel that this looks better than that Dodge Charger. When I saw the box art for the Dodge Charger, I wasn't really inclined to buy it. I haven't bought it yet at this point in time, so I don't have anything to compare it with. But with the Batman, even though I am an avid Batman fan, when I saw this, I was a little bit skeptical on how it would look like in Technic, because as you can see with Technic, there's a lot of spaces and gaps in between, and it's not really a solid build. But when I saw the box art for this and some of the promotional photos, I was interested. I was like, hey, let's build this and see how it would really look like in real life, and if it really looks good as it does in the pictures. And I could say personally, I like it. Even though there's a lot of missed opportunities, I would say, or unfortunate side effects, because this is in Technic. But with all of that, it still looks good. It still looks like a muscle car. It doesn't look like a Batmobile unless you know the movie, but it is still a nice looking black muscle car. So there's two features here that you would not probably see with this lighting, but if you press this or this knob here that controls the steering, if you push the button there's, as you can see here at the back, there's a red light piece underneath for the back engine. And then at the front, there is also a switch here on the, I would say, gear shift. Here, as you can see, there's some light effect here as well. And I can show you these more when I turn off the lights. So, looking here, unfortunately, I would have expected that if this was a real Technic build, that even though they have this knob here at the top for the steering, would have been nice if they connected it with the real steering wheel. But the steering wheel here is nothing more than a aesthetic piece. It's just for aesthetics. I like how the shaping or the build was for the seats. It really looks like bucket seats for a tricked out muscle car that pretty much looks like a bare bones muscle car with just the frame, right? For the fuselage here. So there's a couple of stickers there, and as well as in the dashboard panel, which is unfortunate because there's only actually 3 sticker pieces here. Would have been nice if they printed those out, but I guess since this is Technic, they would think, hey, these will be, a lot of the builders would be big kids, so let's just put stickers on there. Which is unfortunate. It would have been a great addition if it was just printed pieces. So I like the overall shaping. I like the hood here. And as you can see, there's the light piece again. So it's easy to take it out and store it and put the battery stopper again for this piece here. And the one thing that is unfortunate with a lot of Technic cars is that the shaping, the gap between the top of the fender, or top of the fender, or and the curve of this piece, there's a really big gap here, right? And it's a function of Technic that a lot of these pieces are not really connecting. So it would have been nice if there was if this curvature extended more, but I guess that's really the one qualm or one complaint that people would have in building this piece, is that it's Technic, so it's not really closed. A lot of it is not closed off, but then again, that's how it is. So looking at the back, I like the details here at the back here. So let's lift it up a bit. So again, there's a light piece there, and they made a functioning engine here. So if this rolls, as you can see there's a lot of the engine pistons that you see. I like that they made all of this back part feel a little bit more compact and full of features. The one thing that I think that didn't draw me for the Dodge Charger from the Fast and Furious series the previous year was that the back looked lacking. Like it didn't feel like it was really closed off. But here, even though that the engine is exposed and it still feels like it's open, it's a little bit more compact and a little bit more filled. And I like that they added these struts here for a little bit more feature. So need to make sure that a lot of these connections are flush, because sometimes these do tend to break off. So looking at the underside, so this is where the light piece is. For this red brick, it's a little bit harder to pull this out and take it out and store it. So just a little bit be more careful there. And again, they have this differential axle here for the back. So the wheels rotate on a opposing angle if they're not on the ground, or opposing rotations if they're not on the ground. And that, of course, controls this piece here for the engine that has the blue flames. And okay, so let's compare it with the latest or the previous UCS Batmobile that came out just a few months before this, which is the UCS Tumbler. Okay, and comparing it to the Tumbler, it's almost the same length. It's a little bit off if you push the back of the Batmobile without the flames, of course, to the back of the rear wheels of the Tumbler, So you can see the length is just a little bit shorter than the Tumbler. So I don't know, compared to the in-universe or real-life models or the real cars, if they're pretty much the same, but we'll see and what DC would say about that. So I've closed most of the lights. I only have the front light here, and here is the light at the front. So there would be some reflection on the ground here that you would see if you were on a building this yourself. And then here are the backlights, so it's all in red. And that's it for my review of the Lego Set 42127, the Batman Batmobile from the 2022 movie The Batman. And if you've liked this video, please hit a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel, as a lot of my viewers have not yet subscribed to my channel. It would help me a lot in bringing you more content like this in the future. Thank you very much. The Batman.